If you are looking for a new appetizer, game day snack, or just a really good time in a bowl, this is the recipe for you. Today on The Silly Kitchen, I am showing you my version of a chicken enchilada dip. A few simple ingredients that you probably already have in your home to make this dish. The one thing that you're probably gonna need to spend a little bit of time on or make sure that you prep for this is roasted chicken. I always do a big chicken dinner, maybe once every other week or so, and that way I pick off all of the excess little bits of chicken so that I can use it for recipes like this, because we don't want anything to go to waste, and that is some delicious chicken. Or you can use turkey too, but we're doing a chicken enchilada dip, so let's just stick with chicken. Besides your roasted chicken, you also need a can of black beans, a whole bunch of cheese. I am not gonna measure cheese because we do not measure cheese in any of my recipes. I just did a shredded marble and some shredded mozzarella. We need some cream cheese. Now, you can just do a regular brick of white regular cream cheese, whatever you decide to buy, but I have this thing for Philly whipped cream cheese. It's just so fluffy, and this one already has chives in it, so that makes it a little extra flavorful, and it's just so easy to work with. So that's what I'm going with, but a brick of regular cream cheese works just fine. We need some green onion for garnish and a can of enchilada sauce. In the taco aisle, you'll find that. Let's start assembling. So I'm gonna put it, now I have a lot of chicken, so we're not using all of this, but we're gonna use, oh, did I lose some? Don't lose any chicken. Just eat it, it's great. Okay, what I was saying was I'm not gonna use all of this because it's a lot of chicken. So about that much. Measuring is not my forte, sorry guys. Black beans, 1 can, I will measure that. Let's get our cream cheese in here. I'm doing a whole package. Woo, that came out easy. See, whipped. It works well, easy to work with, but I'm not gonna miss any of it. I wanna get all of that out. Oops, I got some beans on my spatula. Cooking is so much fun. It doesn't have to be perfect or beautiful or effortless. Sometimes you just gotta give it and it looks funny and beans get stuck to your spatula. Now I'm just gonna start mixing this right away so that the chicken, the beans, and the cream cheese make sweet love in the bowl. So now you might be seeing this if you're making this at home in your bowl. It's really thick. That's okay. That's why we have the enchilada sauce. Now I'm gonna start with half a can because I don't want to go too crazy. And I don't want it to be too watery. So I'm just gonna see based on my measuring, non-measuring, how much half a can is gonna give us with the consistency and the texture, because we don't want it to be thick, thick, thick. We want it to be in between thick and thin. I know, you're following me. Silly Kitchen, right? So we're getting a nice mush. It's still pretty thick, and we still have to add our grated cheese. So I'm gonna do that. Now don't use all of your cheese. Well, I mean use all of your cheese, but then get more cheese, because we do need some for the top of the recipe. So I'm saving a bit of cheese for that. And I know based on how thick the consistency was and now me adding this cheese, I am gonna use the rest of the enchilada sauce. I guess we need a whole can. A quick little 2 to 3 minute mix, and I feel like we have the consistency and the color and the beautifulness of a chicken enchilada dip. Well, the beginning of it. Now, the next part is that we need an oven safe pan, because we are going to assemble it in the pan, and then we do need to bake it because I want it to be warm throughout and I want to melt all the cheeses. So let's safely and effectively add this into our pan. And do not waste any of this ingredients. This is why I'm using a spatula, because we can get all the sides and all the goods out of here. Okay, so now we just want to kind of flatten it down, make it an even surface. See what I'm doing here? Don't lose any little pieces off the side. Okay, we got a flat surface. Remember that cheese I told you to save? This is why we need it. So sprinkle, sprinkle all around. If you use too much in the actual dip, go in the fridge and get some more, grate some more cheese, because this needs all the cheese on top. Whew. Actually, that's a pretty good consistency. I like that. It covers all the areas. Green onions, we haven't used those yet. This is a sprinkle on top, and I am gonna put the onions on now before it goes into the oven, but if you don't want your green onions to get too warm and mushy, you can also do that at the end. Your choice. Oh, another option, if you wanna add a little heat to this, if you wanna add some jalapenos or some hot peppers of sorts, that is an option as well. We're gonna put this uncovered in the oven, 375 degrees, probably about 12 to 15 minutes, but we'll just take a look at the cheese around that time and see if it's melted enough for me. In the oven we go. Our chicken enchilada dip is fresh out of the oven. Look at it. Boop, 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 boop. You can tell by shaking it after 13 minutes that it is perfectly warm throughout, because I can tell that cheese is melted. Okay, should we try it? Okay. How I eat this, with a spoon, just like soup. I'm kidding, don't do that. I really like doing it with Tostitos as a dip, so I am going to get in here and have a bite. Are you with me? Oh, look at all that cheese. Oh, this is the best part. Okay, I gotta try it while it's hot. Oh my God. I just need a minute. Oh my God. There's cheese on my face, isn't there? Guys, this is so easy. Ooh, that's really hot. This is such an easy recipe. Be careful, it's very hot. This is not your traditional dip. This is something that is so full of flavor. It's packed with chicken, it's packed with cheese. This is something you have to try, I'm telling you. Please try it. Tell me if you love it as much as I do in the comments below. Hang out with the Silly Kitchen again anytime you want. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again soon.